Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Moss. Nice job by the kickoff team. Back to throw, it's Levin. Got the quick pass. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Oh, what a cut! And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch, and they finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Apparently, line number one on the game plan, attack. Now, immediately.
And this quarterback, he smelt it. He knew he had an opportunity. This is a guy who loves taking shots any chance he has. You saw it on that first play of the game.
The Sun Devils in the hurry up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's looking deep. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it there.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Direct snap. Slithers into space. There he goes. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona State!
Every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Caught over the middle, it's Robinson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. The Seminoles line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
That was a 3rd down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game, and so on 3rd down, you've got to find a way to win. And it's a nice job in the one-on-one, running a good route, creating some separation, quarterback throwing on time, and this offense stays on the field.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the right. Beautifully thrown ball. Nice grab. Good footwork. Everything you want on the completion. Nothing too surprising about seeing the Seminoles being productive in the passing game.
Man, we can think back, Reese, to so many great offenses for Florida State, whether it's Charlie Ward or Chris Winkie, whoever it is, the trigger man being really, really good is the start of a great Florida State team.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's McCoy. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Sixth play of the drive coming up. The play action fake. Buying some time. Going to try to get... breaks into the open. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
They're working that left side, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Noles!
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Moss. And the ball is loose on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. Simply can't happen.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Bringing the heat. Extending the play. Got enough space. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end. And with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Big fella moving. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
This defense standing tall. The State scores it.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off with a quarterback sneak. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's McClain. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And now on second down for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Levin. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! The extra point here would tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Breaks the tackle.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Seminoles come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Finds his tight end. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. The Seminoles will snap it on first and 10. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Fires to the wideout. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Florida State!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he tacks on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Moss. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Going right to work up top. 26 after ripping off 10 there. The Sun Devils want to crank the tempo. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Catch in the middle, it's Brown. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Fast completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Brown has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Looking for a man, it's Levin. Unloads to the right. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
That is a costly penalty on this defense. Now they're dealing with a 2nd and 2. They'll go with a direct snap. He's all the way down to the 3, showing it all on that run.
Man, who says you can't run the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football.
And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. The quick out. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Castellanos. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's White. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back out. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Makes the catch. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
Great awareness by that defender that time. Seeing the ball thrown, getting his big paw, knocking it down, and now you set up second down.
One more snap coming before halftime. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top. Looking for the score. Touchdown Seminoles. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll bring it out. It's Moss. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. And the Sun Devils will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They'll open the second half on the ground. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
The Seminoles with a second and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Castellanos. They're setting up the screen. Sweet cut there. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting...
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell the defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Finds a man on the left. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
You know, that's a great job by the receiver on that curl route. There's a lot of receivers that finish the route and they just stop. And that allows the DB to close the gap and then knock the ball away. Nice job by that receiver, continuing to come back to his QB.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Catch in the middle, it's White. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Finds his man, it's McCoy. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question the quarterback was going to target that receiver on that play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Snagged in the middle, it's White. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. To the air, it's Castellanos. Setting up the screen. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, no! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
35, Arizona State, 21.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win.
Back to pass, it's Levitt. back open in the middle. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Throwing right. Throws it in. Turning it on. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Man, that is just what this defense did not need. Late in the football game, up by a couple of scores, you just can't give up the big play. And listen, that was a contested catch, but we got to get guys on the ground. Can't give up explosive. Let that clock tick and preserve the lead.
And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, the inside give. Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Off-play action on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Look out, he's got room. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew he was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw. It's Castellanos. Throws for the tight end. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Looking for more room. Touchdown, Arizona State. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And the free safety roaming the middle of the field, and you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Decisions, decisions, decisions. If you're the quarterback right now, that's the most important thing. You cannot put the football in harm's way. Tie football game late, but with these timeouts in your back pocket, you got an opportunity to drive the field and win this thing. You just cannot throw the ball to the other team.
Throws to the tight end. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
Man, what a big catch on third down. Going up, catching the football, understanding where you're at, now getting a fresh set of downs. Nice play by the receiver.
Makes the catch. It's McCoy. At the 45 on its way. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Seminoles with the 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. Got his man downfield. Oh, he's got some space. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. The Noles had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. The give is to Williams.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I got to find ways to manufacture some offense down here in this area. The field shrinks, it gets a little bit more difficult. So I got to take a few more chances, get the ball to some speed on the perimeter, try to make some big plays.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. And they'll take a knee, get it in the perfect spot for their field goal kicker to try to win the game.
Hey, how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Florida State! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's Levin. Quick completion on the out. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Yeah, and that's fine. Listen, it's go time. Right now it's coming up on 3rd down. You've probably got 2 downs anyways. It's the 4th quarter. It's time for this QB to take charge.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will, throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late, that's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Lawrence will boot it away to start the game. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Off the play fake on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Hurricanes can really attack on this second and short. He might want another play. Off play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Back to throw, it's Beck. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there, getting the sack.
Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Job number one for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
Got his man. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patters. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got it.
There he goes. Ripping through the defense. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
I love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Might be calling a hot route. To the air. It's Beck. Showing the arm strength down the left side.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
And the Canes are on the move. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unleashes one. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Hurricane. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Dropping back, it's Manning. Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Moving away from pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. Stumbled to the ground. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Lost to fire on second down. Hauls it in. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
And the Longhorns will have it first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
The Longhorns back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Right back to the well. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Second down coming up. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Back to pass, it's Manning. Now improvising. Sails one into the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point he was able to come away with the pick.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll try the run.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Second down, he'll throw it. He's going to take off. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Gets away. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Looking to throw, it's back. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Trying to barge in. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Texas!
Number 5.
Momentum is such a real thing in college football. Scoring that touchdown here in this 2-minute situation at the end of the half is massive for them. It's going to help their confidence going in at halftime. If they're able to get this extra point and tie this thing up, watch out for them in the second half.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's back. Might be looking to run. Trying to escape and get it himself. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
I love it. I love it. 1st down, let's be aggressive. Let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time. Up, nobody open, scrambles around, and more importantly, ends the run, gets the 1st down, and doesn't get whacked. Beautiful.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. The short hands, it's Fletcher. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
They punt it away on 4th down. Wants to bring it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. one more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw on first down. A strike downfield. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. The Canes will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Leaves it with the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Finds his man. It's Wingo. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Then man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Using his legs to buy some time. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Longhorns are on the move. Give to the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Back to pass on second down. Finds his back in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And the Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Oh, man, you don't see many of those anymore. Nowadays, the gloves are so good, the hands are so good. You don't see a lot of drop passes. Missed opportunity there for the receiver.
Back to throw, it's Manning. Right on target this time. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The give from the gun. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll give it to him again. Makes a man miss. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the 4th quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Fletcher. Breaks into the open. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Touchdown, Cade! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw, it's Manning. And his throw is incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He'll pull it down. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him in the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
It's the 4th quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a 1-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need a score badly. We've got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They'll go right back to him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Moving out of the pocket. Spits it out to the back. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Caught near the sticks. It's Wingo. Timeout is called with just a single second left. So now on comes the field goal unit. Timeout is called with just a single second left. With the ball marked down at the 33, that'll leave their them with a 50-yard attempt to try to win this game. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. With the ball marked down at the 33, that'll leave them with a 50-yard attempt to try to win this game. And it's no good. And after the miss, the only hope is to get a stop and play another round of overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Scanning the field, it's Manning. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
All right, defense, you know coming into this game you're playing a fast quarterback. You know it's not going to be easy getting him on the ground. You got to start thinking about how you're pass rushing. You know, rushing right up the middle and allowing him to get outside, it's going to be a tough task.
They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now to keep this overtime drive going on 3rd and short. He'll throw on 3rd down. Buys a little extra time. If he runs this back, this game's over. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. He's in. A game-winning touchdown in overtime. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. It looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down. Team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. Done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.